Hi guys, this is Danny from Danny Askin Performances, and welcome to the Small Funny Guy 1's YouTube show.
Episode of the Small Funny Guy 1 YouTube show. Guys, it is episode 5. It should really be a brand new episode because we've been away for a long time doing these. So we'll talk a little bit about why it's been so long and why, you know, obviously why we're only just doing it now. But as you can see, I'm not alone. I'm joined by my lovely fiance and co-host for this, Katherine.
Hello.
So yeah, Kat, this is your first ever guest, like co-host guesting for a YouTube show. How does it feel for you?
It feels very great and I'm excited.
Well, we've got a lot to talk about with the show, but we'll get on with everything in a few minutes. It is going to be a fantastic episode, I promise you guys. There's absolutely loads of things to get through. We'll just mention now that we are going to be doing the show every 3 weeks, so you've got plenty of time to build up for, you know, obviously your opinions, your shout-outs, your questions and answers, everything like that. But we'll get to everything. It's going to be, you know, your usual show pretty much, but honestly, we've had, literally the last couple of days, I've been getting everybody to try and do as much as I can, you know, getting like answers for stuff and responses, absolutely loads. But the reason why I didn't carry on the YouTube show, obviously, after I brought it back, is because, one, obviously I went back to work after that lockdown had finished. Obviously I didn't really have time. And then two, as I explained actually on the 4th episode, that I was moving house. And of course, as you guys know, I have moved house. I'm here now. Different to where I used to be in Kilmarsh. I'm in a lot different place. You know, it's a lot different experience for me now. But of course, this is coming back. We're in lockdown again. We might as well get it coming back. And I'm going to try and stick to it as much as I can because, you know, a lot of you guys, you get involved, you take your time out, you get going with this. So I'm very much appreciated. So obviously, Kat, you experienced all 4 episodes during lockdown. And obviously, you were very interactive with all the responses. And you actually get to read out people's responses and maybe even get involved in some of the questions depending what they say.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of different experience. So Katherine will probably join me on a few of these. Maybe not all the time, but obviously she is for this one. But yeah, you know, it's going to be a fantastic show. Like I said, there's absolutely loads to go through to come up. It's probably going to be a very long episode. Very long, and I do apologise, but it's going to be worth it every second, I promise. But yeah, every 3 weeks they'll be up, so do stay tuned. So guys, of course we have some special guests doing our little intros, so I'm going to pass over to one of our special guests doing this intro for the news. Let's see who it is, eh?
Thanks, Lawrence. It's time for your channel news.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel news. So, of course, we're going to get through a few through this as quick as possible, guys. I know there's a lot to go through, but you know, we'll get through it as quick as possible. So, some of our 10th anniversary stuff that I did announce actually in one of the YouTube shows, obviously, it has been delayed because obviously I've not had time to do it. Obviously, if some of you guys remember, we did some special live streams on the Facebook page, on the Small Funny Guy 1 Facebook page. We actually did like Q&As with myself, Ninja King, I think you joined as well on one of them.
Yes, I think so.
There was quite a few people we had with different things talking about a lot of the stuff of the Small Funny Guy one and the history. So if you've not seen them, go and check them out. But we will be doing some of the anniversary stuff soon. We already uploaded the End of the World films as like a collab and stuff like that. Friends About Life is going to be actually re-uploaded very, very soon as well. And a lot of other projects like the Dancing Cree documentary and documentary of how I got into YouTube and the history of the channel and stuff. So, of course, we'll get into them as soon as possible when obviously the time is right. So, yes, just stay tuned. Would you like to run the next bit of news?
Yes, a lot of the throwback videos have already been uploaded from 2011, 2012 and 2013. So, and also we'll be uploading some videos from 2014 as well from throwbacks.
Yeah, of course, I've been trying to stick with the throwback stuff. One of the things I'll let you guys know is that the internet here is not great.
It's shocking.
So obviously some of the videos, depending on the size of the file, they may have to be uploaded like the night before or very early in the morning. It's absolutely ridiculous. But we go out of that way for the dedication to try and get them to you as quick as possible. So obviously we'll keep with that and everything. But yeah, plenty of throwback videos come up. Obviously, like I said, as Kat said, 2011, 2012, 2013 ones are virtually all on now. So the 2014 ones are going to come on, and then we'll probably do 2015, and then we'll actually take a break from them until, you know, depending on what happens, but yeah. Also, guys, hoping to do the remake of Friends Battle Earth later this year, totally depending what goes on with the pandemic. But if you are interested in being in the film as a superhero or a bad guy or anything like that, we'd love you to be in it. You don't have to have great acting experience or anything like that. It's just for a bit of fun, for a YouTube project, and just to come and have a good time with us. But only time will tell when we can do that. But of course, we'll keep you updated here on the YouTube show when we know about it. Kat, next bit of news.
And also, if you have any suggestions for doing any voiceovers, like the Postman Pat video, you know, we've got more upcoming, like Wallace and Gromit, for example.
Indeed. Yeah, we are going to be doing some Wallace and Gromit over voicing. Some Postman Pat ones again, of course, got plenty of them to over voice. We just don't know when we're going to do them. Obviously, we try and time the videos for the right time when we think they're the right time, if you get what I mean, guys. Obviously, there's some times when you go, oh, we're not in the mood for uploading this yet, we have to work on another project. But of course, we will get into doing the voiceover stuff whenever we can, so I promise you, so stay tuned for that as well, guys. The fan meet of what was supposed to be happening last September, of course, didn't go ahead because of, obviously, due to the pandemic. We had a little thing with my birthday, obviously. You may have seen one of the Flamingo Land vlogs from last year. I think that came up a couple of months ago, if I'm correct. That was a fantastic day out for my birthday, and there's a few other like vlogs. There's actually the Fantasy Island vlog, which is still in the process of being edited to go on. That's from my actual like birthday week, our few days together. That's a really good vlog, by the way. Really, really loads of fun. So you guys will enjoy that. But hopefully, anyway, back onto the meetup. Hopefully, we might be able to reschedule to this September, depending on what happens. But it'd be awesome to see some of you awesome fans of the channel, and obviously the partners. So obviously, like the Ninja King, Mr. John H123, obviously Katherine, the Miss Star One. Plenty of people, 123 Just Chat. There's so many people that have been involved with this channel that we'd love to see there. But only time will tell, anyway. But yeah.
And if you haven't already, go and check out his Facebook, his YouTube, which obviously sometimes, you know, like if there's any new viewers that may be coming to the channel, you never know, go check it out. Also his Twitter, Sheffield Wrestling Federation. If you want to know how to find them links will be in the description below. In the doobly-doo below, yes. All the things from my dancing Facebook page, the Small Funny Guy 1 page, the Sheffield Wrestling Federation page, they're all down there. The SWF YouTube channel is down there as well, which is actually where all the content is going to be going. Actually, it's not going to be really being uploaded here anymore. There's only a few things that are going to be coming up on here, and then it's gone. It's totally onto the new channel. We have to go into that more professional with it. So yeah, obviously on there,
you see stuff about new future projects that are coming up, and of course, all the videos that when we upload, you actually might get a notification on your Twitter about it or Facebook, depending. Of course, guys, something that I also have been catching up with over the last few weeks is the Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 theme park project. It's been absolutely brilliant doing it. This park is massive so far. There's some amazing rides. If you've not caught up on the series yet, there is actually a playlist where you can go and watch all the stuff on there. You can go and watch the episodes one by one. Or if you just want to like see what's going on right now, I think there's a catch-up episode that's one of the recent ones. I think it's episode 14 or 15. You'll get to see pretty much everything that's been built from there, and of course you can carry on from there. But go and give the playlist a watch. It is worth a watch. So yeah.
Also, there's a load of VHS camcorder videos of Lawrence as he was younger, watching his journey grow up into a lovely young man he is today.
Oh.
And going to Walt Disney World and other content that you see.
There's so much.
There's
like
so much.
growing up through Christmases, as Kat said, going to Walt Disney World, like seeing my little face when I see the castle for the first time. A lot of that stuff's going to be coming up. We'll talk a little bit about one of the videos that's actually got to do with, for the Small Funny Gowns video of the week, which has something to do with that kind of thing. But of course I'll be trying to get through some of that VHS footage when I can, guys. It's something I actually really want to get onto the page because it's kind of like, it'll be like a documentary in a way, seeing how I've changed over the years and stuff like that. So yeah, but anyway, as I said about with the Killer Marsh and things, obviously I am now at Killer Marsh now, where I used to live for a very long time, since 2002, now here in Sheffield. But you know, it's a really different experience living here. But also, guys, I said a while ago that I would like to do maybe some fan mail where you guys can actually send me fan mail, maybe letters or anything really. Obviously, if you do want to do that, I don't mind sharing my address with you privately. So if you do want to do anything like that, you can either message me on my private Facebook, which I'm sure a lot of you do have me on, or of course the Small Funny Gown on Facebook page or the Lawrence Bennett Dance page, any of them. That's absolutely fine, guys. So, you know, obviously, stay with that. So that's pretty much all the news, guys.
Yep.
We've tried getting through that as quick as possible. Also, guys, I don't know if you can see, I also have a very collectible Pleasure Island t-shirt. This is one of the staff t-shirts that I actually ordered on eBay, and it's actually come today, which is very, very good.
Convenient.
Yeah, very convenient. But yeah, of course, so, you know. Right, guys, it is now time for the next section of the show, and we're going to pass over to Emily and Isabel to tell us what time for the section is. So, girls, what section is it up next?
Thanks, Lawrence. It's time for Shoutouts!
You know you make me wanna shout. Look, my hands jumping. Look, my heart's bumping.
Oh, thank you for that, girls. You know, spot on there, Emily and Isabel. Such two of the nicest kids you could ever meet, and they've both got extremely amazing singing voices. We've seen them through the talent competitions
They are
and stuff.
absolutely breathtaking.
And adorable as well.
And adorable.
Yeah. But anyway,
They tug on your heartstrings.
Anyway,
Lovely.
of course, the shout-outs. We actually took some of the shout-outs from some of the other shows as well. So everyone's going to get a shout from the other shows that have been on like the last year and stuff. Brand new shout-outs, and of course, ones that we just decided to chuck in there as well. So me and Kat, and as well, guys, all their channels, if they've got obviously YouTube channels, they're all going to be in the channel description below. In the description below. So obviously, go and check their channels out. Give them a sub. And speaking for subs, guys, we're nearly on 1,300 subscribers. That's really good.
Oh my god.
If you've not subscribed to the channel, please, 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 would love you to subscribe and get me to that milestone. Maybe 1,500 by the end of the year. We never know. But, anyways, of course, let's get through the shout-outs. Of course, the first shout-out goes to 123 Just Jack.
The second shout-out goes to Adam Chambers.
Adam Enzo 123.
Amy Hershaw.
Amy Plays 11.
And Wilkes.
The Arcade Nightly.
AstroJac Cosplay.
AristoJac Cosplay.
AristoJac, sorry.
No, it's
very
fine.
sorry that I mispronounced it.
It happens, it happens.
Yeah.
We had this with James when he used to do this as well, so it's fine. Becky200125.
Blossom Possum Cosplayer.
Cage Overdrive 2.0.
Callum Haig.
Catherine Hardy. Hey!
Charlie Wolves.
Coasting.net.
Connor Reedman.
Cree.
Dale.
A very nice tribute, this one, for our friend Dan Milligan. He was one of our good friends. He passed away, unfortunately, last year. So.
He was one of the nicest guys you could ever meet, and when I found out he had passed away, I'm trying not to be emotional here.
We had to give him a shout out, guys, because such a nice guy. We are going to do another shout out as well for a very fantastic guy as well that we lost, part of the SWF group, which is a guy called Gary Marshall, aka the Dodgy Dancer. So
another great guy.
Yep. But anyways, cracking on with the rest of them. Danny Askham Performances.
Dragonman CG24.
Dylan, Lauren and Baby Luna.
Emily and Isabel.
Who did our intro before, of course. Yep. The Fractured Moon Network, of course, the amazing guys at Fractured Moon Network.
Gareth Bolton.
Jeffrey Gaines.
Grace Melody.
Yep.
Yeah.
Han RM1.
Holly One Heart.
Jack Oldfield.
Jenny in Tokyo.
Joe from Theme Park Insanity, and of course the rest of the guys from Theme Park Insanity. Thank you very much, guys.
Catherine Wheatler.
Kelsey Gillett.
Kyle VA.
Curtis Norman.
Lauren.
Levi Collins.
Liggy Goes Round.
Lorra Cosplays.
Louisa and Emily.
Yeah, and also happy birthday to little Emily for
the other day.
Yeah. Matthew Hickman.
Mr. Jordan H123.
Nath the Blood One.
Neil Cotham.
Pleasure Island Archive.
Pro Kitty 101.
Redfern Evolve, my cousin Alex.
Remus Kane.
Robert Davies.
Robert Smith.
Robyn.
Ryan Cosford.
Sammi.
Sam National Wrestling.
Sophie Edwards.
Spider Dog.
Spider Dog? I like that one. Spider Log. But there we go.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
S Swishbone.
Swanee GTA, sorry.
Swanee GTA, yes.
Swanee.
Talks Online.
The Little Red Fern.
The Mistar One.
The Ninja King Zero.
Tim Pike.
Vader the Gamer.
White Rose Ghostbusters.
Yelda Eid.
Eid.
Yeah.
Oh, and Zoe from I'm Addicted to Theme Parks. Wow, what a lot of shout outs.
Woo!
Took some going to get through that. But anyways, thank you very much for you guys for getting involved in the shout outs. And remember, if you would like a shout out, all you have to do is leave a comment section below saying you would like a shout out. Remember as well, if you can try and do that as one comment with the obviously the shout out reply, your opinion responses, everything like that, all in one post, guys, and all in one comment. That would be absolutely brilliant, just so it makes it easier for us to read it all.
And also, if you're wanting any other pages like Facebook or, you know, just any general things, you can drop that down below as well, and we'll share to you for shout out with that as well.
That's absolutely fine. Now we're going to actually pass over to our very good friend Robert Davies, or Rob Van Helsing from obviously SWF. He's going to tell us what section's up next. What's up next, Rob?
Thanks, Lawrence. Time for the upcoming videos.
Gonna sound like a winner when I lay you down and love you right. Yeah, that's my kind of night.
Oh, well, look at that amazing Rob Van Helsing, one of the nicest guys as well. He's an SWF, he's an amazing wrestler, but honestly, a really down-to-earth guy. And thank you very much as well. Obviously, some of these clips you might recognise from some of the other YouTube shows and stuff, but of course we had to have them in this show as well and have a little bit of an awesome show. Also, a very big thank you to Danny Askham Performances for the intro of the show as well, so thank you very much to Danny. Anyways, guys, upcoming videos, there's a massive amount of videos come up. We're going to try and get through these as quick as possible as well. So, anyway, we'll go through obviously one video each, but of course, the first one to talk about is of course the next YouTube show, episode 6, which will be here on Sunday, the 7th of March 2021. So you have plenty of time to get your responses in, guys.
And next is a 10 years of the Small Funny Guy 1, a documentary special, and other few editions coming in 2021.
Yeah, that's all with the anniversary stuff, guys. I know, like I said, it's a year late, but obviously due to everything that's been going off, that's why I've not been able to get on. But you know, Omegle videos will be returning to the channel as well. So obviously it won't just be me, maybe me and Katherine talking to people on Omegle. See what kind of responses we get. So let's see what happens.
Some videos from SWF, the last few shows before we moved to the SWF shoved to the new channel.
Yeah, so obviously all the last few shows before we moved to the channel is a big thing. They'll be still coming on, but they'll also be going on the channel as well, so everyone will get to see them. Of course, the theme park on Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, the Small Funny Guy One theme park, the construction carries on actually this Friday, 19th February, with another episode. It'll be about 45 minutes, so come and check it out and at least, obviously, keep caught up with what's going on.
Friends Battle Earth, Friends Reunite, and Old Friends Battle Earth re-uploaded soon.
Yep, of course, the new Friends Battle Earth that we mentioned earlier, and of course the old Friends Battle Earth with me, 123JaC, Connor Reedman and Luke Star, so that'll be interesting. Also, guys, a new room tour as well. Obviously, we didn't really do a room tour of my old room, but of course we'll try and do one of this at some point. There's a lot of stuff to see in it, so you know, we'll get there.
Overvoicing videos coming very soon, like I mentioned earlier on with the Wallace and Gromit.
Indeed, indeed. The Chosen, a short horror film. That's if we can get that done, of course, this year. We don't need a lot of people for that. It's not going to be as big as Zombie Domination stuff, but reaction videos to different videos. Yes, of course, we've been wanting to do a lot of these. If you guys ever have any ideas for any videos I could react to, then send them in. I'd be more than happy to watch them and give them a react and see how it goes.
It's Try Not to Laugh challenges all over in 2021.
Yeah, well, of course, guys, there is actually only one episode I ever did. If go and check that out if you've not seen it. But of course, I'd like to try and do another one at some point. But let's see what happens anyway. Of course, the biggest dance of the Small Funny Guy one so far is going to be a dance where all the songs I've used, and I mean every song I have used in any dance. So there'll be a lot of songs will be made into one big dance, and could be maybe a half an hour dance, a 40-minute dance. Who knows how long it will be, but I will be knackered from it, but it will be one of the best things I'll have ever done, of course.
There'll also be some random videos and vlogs in 2021 as well.
So much, guys. There's
just a massive variety.
There's little videos, there's big videos, there's so much come up on the channel, of course. Film, music, game console, theme park reviews, and ride reviews as well that I've been talking about. And that won't just be maybe just starring me, of course, Kat as well. So see what happens when we get to do some of them.
A top 10 series where probably both of us will rate the top 10 best and top worst things. Maybe such as theme park rides, films, video games, soundtracks, and much more. Yeah,
a lot of stuff there, guys. Obviously, we want to get some of them done. As you know, when we can. Like I said, obviously, there's that many projects with stuff. Obviously, we have to line it out to make sure that everyone sees the projects that we want them to see. So, you know. Lawrence Bennett, Boogie Through the Life. Obviously, the documentary about where I talk about my dancing career, myself, showing how I've progressed, come through life, dancing to where I am today. Showing maybe old dancers, having interviews with people who see me dance over the years, and maybe them telling you about my experience and their experience of seeing me dance, pretty much. So of course.
There'll be Throwback Tuesday and Throwback Thursday videos, which obviously what that means. Every video from a throwback will be uploaded Tuesday and Thursday. Yeah, just the one video, guys. Obviously, we did actually do 2 back last year, but because of the internet speed here, we can't exactly get to uploading one day, unless it were very small clips, but you never know. We do have some small clips that maybe could all go on one day, but we'll have to see about that. A compilation video of the Small Funny Guy 1 titles from very beginning when I started to the present one, so that'll be a good compilation video for you guys to see, so I'll try and get that done for you when I can, of course. Orlando, Florida videos, including Disney, Universal, SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, and much more. Yeah, if you like theme park stuff, guys, of course, stay tuned on here. Plenty of theme park things coming up, and not just Disney as well. There's Alton Towers, there's Drake Manor, there's Fantasyland, there's Flamingo. There's so many parks, and of course, hopefully, if stuff happens more this year, me and Kat are doing actually a trip down to Great Yarmouth at some point, and we'll be doing 3 amusement parks down there, which is Joyland, the Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach, and of course, Pleasurewood Hills. 3 parks that we actually have never ever done, so it'll be a new experience for us and a new experience for you guys to see as well along the way. Of course, guys, going to do some more cosplay entrances at some point, do ones. Obviously, I'm hoping to do an AJ Styles one, and actually, obviously, I uploaded the Bray Wyatt one. I'm going to be doing an updated one because you haven't seen the new mask that I've got. I were actually going to have a new belt for it, but unfortunately,
When I bought the new belt, I got my money back. It was too late to get him, so never mind. Happens anyway, but yeah, okay.
Yep, there'll also be YouTuber and partner interviews.
Yep, they're going to be coming up very soon. And of course, the first guest, I actually said a while ago, the first guest is going to be Mr. Danny Asking Performances. He's going to be here to answer loads of questions. You can ask him questions as well, of course, when we get stuff ready for it. About his singing, about his wrestling. Obviously, he is Crimson and Jekyll in SWF, so you can ask him about any stuff like that, of course. Plenty of dance videos, guys. YCC full dance sets are coming up. Minicon dance sets as well. Some of the Trades Got Talent ones. Actually, the recent Trades Got Talent before the pandemic. So there's some good ones there as well. And of course, Kat, for the last one,
There'll be gaming videos, walkthroughs, and gameplays of various things all over the internet, consoles, and so much more.
Yeah, plenty of gaming videos, guys. Like I said, it's just a main thing of when we're going to think that it's the right time to do gameplays. But we have, obviously, at the moment, we've got the Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 one going. So I think until that's done, I think we're not going to really do many others. Just until it's done. But the park is about 75-80% complete. So there's not that many more parts of it to go. So, you know, let's see what happens. But anyways, guys, so obviously keep checking every day, as there may be a special video that we haven't announced on this YouTube show. So come and check in every day. There'll always be another video coming up. Anyways, guys, it's now time to find out the responses from a Your Opinions question. Now, obviously, we'll get to how that worked, because of course we had a long time where we didn't really do that. But anyway, it's time for Your Opinions. Hi guys, so welcome to Your Opinions. Of course, you know I ask a question every time for this, but obviously due to the time and stuff, obviously all that time that we didn't really do any YouTube shows, obviously we just thought we'd start out fresh. But the question I actually asked last time was, where should I go for my birthday, like theme park trip? But that doesn't matter anymore. Over the last 48 hours I've been asking everybody to answer the Your Opinion question. I gave a brand new question, and the question was, what would you like to see on my channel? And we've got a load of responses. I mean, this is massive. This is probably the biggest YouTube show so far of anything. So I hope we can keep this going all this time for future episodes and stuff. So the first one is from Amy Hershaw, and she says she would like to see Q&As, separate Q&As. I think that's a good idea. I would love to do some separate Q&As. We kind of keep it on here really, but I don't see there being a problem of actually doing a separate Q&A at some point. So only time will tell, but hopefully we'll be able to do that at some point.
Amy Plays 11 says she would like to see more gameplay videos, maybe
Parkitect.
Parkitect?
Or Planet Coaster.
Or Planet Coaster. I've never heard of Parkitect before.
It's basically a theme park game, but I know it's meant to be quite good. But of course, Planet Coaster, now Kat knows that I actually bought Planet Coaster when it came out on the console. I do have it on Steam, but I actually have enjoyed doing it on, obviously, on the console. It's very different, but I don't see why we couldn't bring some recordings of that in. I think we'll get the Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 stuff out of the way until we obviously work our way up to the big guns, because Planet Coaster is a very, very advanced game. It's more advanced than Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. It's more advanced than any other roller coaster game I've played. I mean, I bought Theme Park World yesterday, and I mean, that now, obviously, that is like ancient history, but that's a fantastic game as well. But yeah, of course, you know. Ant Wilkes says he would like more gaming videos. Well, of course, we mentioned that we are going to be doing more gaming videos. Plenty of games. There's actually a lot of games we can do. PS2, PS1, obviously the model computer. And we actually have a stick. Well, I've got on this PlayStation 1, I've got one of the mini ones. And I can actually have games from Sega Mega Drive and Game Boy Advance. So there'll be some of them coming up as well, guys. So that'll be really good. So, yeah, stay tuned.
AristoJac Cosplay says he was wondering if he could do some film reviews.
Well, as we mentioned earlier as well, we are going to be doing some film reviews. And I know that one film a lot of people are probably going to want me to review because they know it is my all-time favourite film. It would be a long review. of course, Back to the Future, it's still will be, to me, one of the best films of all time. Maybe as well, if we get Kai involved, I know one she's going to want to do, of course, the Mortal Kombat film.
And I'm wearing the Mortal Kombat t-shirt, if anyone has realised, because I am a major big fan.
But yeah, we also bought some VHS stuff, guys. Some like VHSs of the films, and they've got lights in. So I let Kat actually get her Mortal Kombat one. I'll get my Back to the Future one. I'll just show you this quickly while I'm up here. So look, it's got all the colours of the time circuit on mine.
So man, I have my VHS videotape, obviously, the front and back cover, original covers as well, and then obviously if you can see mine, it's obviously the Mortal Kombat film. If anyone's seen it, it's a great film. I don't really like the second one though, it could have been done better, but as you can see, the right hand side has red. That's resembling my second favourite MK character.
Which is Liu Kang.
Oh, okay. And then it is, of course, in fact, blue to represent my all-time favourite Kitana.
Yep, well,
so, yeah,
you guys must know, obviously, that Kat absolutely loves cosplay.
It's pretty cool, to say the least, actually.
But yeah, anyway, they were some really good stuff that we actually got on the Facebook Marketplace, and it was only a few quid for some of them, so really good as well.
For mine, it was 12 quid. Well spent.
But anyway, Aya says he would like to see more top rating series videos, like top 10s and tier listing. Of course, we said about some top 10 stuff, but there's actually a video I did a while ago, guys. It's actually a tier listing video, where I'm actually rating, I think it was my favourite Disney and Pixar films. There's a few that actually made it to some of the worst Disney films. There is some of the worst Disney films, but there's actually loads we've got to do. We're going to be doing one on Kat's channel, which is actually voting her favourite Mortal Kombat characters. So that's going to be really cool. Anyway, next response.
Becky 200125 says she would like to see a review of a movie that we like.
Well, as we've just said, movie reviews, of course, Back to the Future, Mortal Kombat. There's absolute loads. I've got a hell lot of DVDs, and I could do a lot of reviews. It would take a long time, but...
It's like Blockbuster home video in here. Let's just put it that way. That's why they went out of business.
Yeah, next response we got from Blossom Possum Cosplay, and she says she would like to see a day in the life of a dancer, which is a very good option. I would like to do something like that. I mean, it's going to be, in a way, kind of like the story of my dancing thing in a way, so it's on the basis of that, so of course, yeah, we'll try and get something like that. Anyway,
Callum Hayes says that he would like to see more comedy dance routines.
Well, plenty of them to come up, Callum, plenty of them to come up, buddy, so please stay tuned, mate. Always stuff.
Oh look, it's me.
Yep, actually a question here from Katherine. She says she would like to see more Mortal Kombat gameplay videos. Well, of course she would. And to be fair, Kat knows that I've obviously why I haven't been doing them, because I have a lot of videos to go through and a lot of ideas, but she knows that when it is the right time for me to do it, I will be doing it. And to be fair, it probably won't be me playing. I'm absolutely awful at it, so it probably won't be Kat playing for you guys, but still, it will be on the channel.
Cree says she would like to see candy tasting test or truth or dare videos.
Ooh, I like that, Cree. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it'd have to be candy that we've never tried before. Well, obviously we've
American candy and stuff, yeah.
American candy.
Which costs a lot, guys. But we'll get there, guys. I'm sure we'll be able to do something like that. Next one was from Dale. He says more gaming and game review videos, which we've mentioned, of course. Obviously, we are going to do that. A lot of the ones that you guys have mentioned are actually stuff that, you know, we've already said, but of course we're going to still read them out because they're your responses.
Devon says she thinks some joke sketches would be good and a literal song dance that match the words to the song.
Yeah, I understand that. So it's kind of like a one song dance. Now, a lot of people know that I don't really like dancing to just one song. It's not my cup of tea. That's the mashup thing is always going to be my thing. But I'd be more than happy to try and dance to one song. It totally depends what kind of song. But joke sketches as well. I mean, I'd be up for having some sketches. Next one is from Flame Dragon Man. He says he would like to see me do some trying to laugh challenges, which we've already said we will be doing. So yeah, of course.
Fractured Moon Network says they would like to see some quiz videos.
Okay, so maybe we could do a small funny guy one quiz on here for you guys to answer. Now, some people actually know that I've been doing a few on Messenger and Zoom and a couple of things. But I'd be more than happy to do a quiz on here for you guys to watch, and of course maybe we'd do like a live stream quiz, and of course you guys get on here, get answering stuff, and maybe there'll be even some prizes up for available, but let's see what happens. Grace Melody says she likes my dancing videos most, so more dancing videos. Yep, plenty more coming up, Grace, so please stay tuned and thank you for that opinion.
Holly One Heart says she enjoys seeing my dance mashups and it would be cool to see more.
Yeah, of course, more dance mashups will be coming on the way, Holly. Like I said, plenty more to come up. I'm addicted to theme parks, so Zoe says she would like to see something original. Well, you couldn't get more original on this because we try and be as original with content, and the thing with this channel is it's different stuff. There is not just like one genre of videos, not two, not three. There's plenty of stuff, like I said, comedy, films, games, theme parks. There's so much dancing, wrestling. There's so many genres on here. So, of course, we try and keep it as original and different as possible.
Jenny in Tokyo says she would like to see more dancing videos and theme park videos.
Well, of course, more dancing videos were mentioned, of course, but theme park videos, we're going to obviously upload all the ones that we've got already, but we don't know when we'll actually be able to go and film more theme park stuff. But of course, we'll try and do that as soon as possible.
Because like any other theme park enthusiast, I am having withdrawal symptoms from roller coasters. I never thought I would say that in my life.
Joe from Theme Park Insanity says he would like to see a topical debate and Q&A on my channel. Yeah, so maybe like a topical debate like which is better of Nemesis or Nemesis Inferno or something like that, like obviously rides, or which video do I prefer, kind of that thing, or which Back to the Future film do I prefer. That'd be a very tricky one for me, but yeah, I like the idea.
Levi says he would love to see more dancing videos or all flashback wrestling matches.
Well, obviously more dancing's coming up, but the flashback wrestling stuff is actually going to be coming up on the Sheffield Wrestling Federation page. We're going to be uploading a lot of the older stuff before the new stuff, so stay tuned then. Laura Cosplay said she would like to see more Q&A. Well, of course, like I said, we do Q&A on here, but obviously, yeah, it would be good to do a separate video as well.
Matthew Barker says he would like to see SWF interviews.
Yeah, that would be a great idea. That's going to be something more on the SWF YouTube page, but I love that idea, Matty, so thank you very much. Matthew Heatman says he would like a reaction video to Fahuza. Her strict and concert performances will be a perfect first look. Well, I know that Matt actually sent one of Fahuza's songs for the Make Lawrence Dance section, so, but yeah, we could always try and give that a look at some point, you never know.
Mr. Jordan H123 says he would like to see a mix-up of games that he hasn't seen that Lawrence or I play, and also see me record music for the channel, like sing or making one of my mashups.
I think that's a fantastic response, John. Yeah, a mix-up of games, obviously different genres, but I love that you said about the recording, you know, the music, like maybe me singing. Now, I did actually get a brand new microphone a while ago, which is this massive blue ball microphone. It's absolutely brilliant. It's been what I've been doing for the recording of the Small Video on Theme Park series, and it is good. So I would like to do some recording. Obviously, people do know that I sing. Maybe not as many of you guys do, but obviously you know me more for my dancing. But maybe we'll do some singing at some point, of course.
Yeah, I know we've already been on the opinions part, but do you know that microphone? I don't know if anyone wants to agree with or disagree, but doesn't it look like that robot from The Incredibles, that Mr. Incredible fights?
Oh, yeah,
the one on the legs with a massive ball.
Yeah, the one that
rolls.
Syndrome controls, yeah.
Yes.
Neil Combs says we'd like to see wrestling predictions, pay-per-view reactions, 5-star match rankings from WWE and AEW and stuff like that. I actually did a very old WWE Raw Rumble 2014 review a long time ago. I haven't really done it since. It'd be interesting to do it, but sometimes it's just a bit like
mishmash.
No. And I don't know, but I'd be more than happy to do that at some point. So let's see what happens.
Remus Kane says, if I have ever considered a short movie collab or any other channels or a Q&A including other channels' content creators.
Well, I mean, that's something I like to do with, obviously, some of the other Small Funny Guy partners. Maybe, of course, talk to them in some of the Q&A stuff about their experiences on the channel. But, I mean, the short movie collab, obviously, with stuff like that, I guess we kind of do that anyway when we do Zombie Domination, The End of the World, Friends About It, because there is other channels actually involved, obviously, as well. Not just me, not just Kat, not just James, some of the originals. There's a lot of other YouTubers that do it, and of course, just friends that want to take part, of course. So, you know. Robert says factual coaster video, so obviously talking about certain roller coasters, giving some facts about them. I do know quite a bit about some of the roller coasters, not all of them, but I haven't been around the world like experiencing every roller coaster. But of course, I could give you factual roller coaster videos on the ones in the UK, some in America. So yeah, that'd be great.
Robyn Slater says she would like to see behind the scenes videos of how Lawrence does his dances.
Well, that's a great one, and personally one of my favourite ones that's been asked. I'd love to do a behind the scenes of how I do my dances. It is a pretty simple, you know, process, but obviously getting all the tracks and stuff is not easy. But you know, obviously with my routines and stuff being a little bit different from other people's, I try and keep that on very quiet of how I do it. But maybe I might even give it a little thing, but let's see what happens anyway. Sophie Edwards says she would like to see cosplay tutorials. Well, I mean, I'm not great at doing loads of cosplays. I love cosplaying when I can. I'm not very good at doing paint and stuff. I mean, I've done a variety of different paints. Some of you guys have seen the Finn Balor one, of course Sting when I did Sting. I did a lot of different ones. Catherine's amazing with hers when she does a Jeff Hardy's. So maybe we could do some of them cosplay tutorials on here. So let's see what happens.
Swishbone says he would like to see some stories about his Lawrence's dancing experiences and how to get started if anyone's interested. Would be cool whenever you recommend any types of classes, footwear, certain routines, soundtracks, etc.
I think that's great, Pia. You know, like you're talking about. I'd love to talk about some of my dancing experiences, preferably the one at my Leavers Assembly. That's a big one that I tell a lot of people about. Kat said that probably a hell of a lot of times, but it's always going to be one of the biggest ones. And then I'd probably say, talking about Yorkshire Cosplay Con for the first time, that was a big one as well. But yeah, I'd like to do some stuff like that. And talking about recommending classes, if you can go to dancing classes, do. If you can teach yourself, do that, because that is exactly what I've done, teach myself. I think I like it the way I've done it. I think I'm getting a bit on too old now for going to dance classes, preferably. But yeah, you know, footwear for certain routines. It depends what kind of service you play, obviously belong on. But so the Ninja King Zero says he would like to see gaming with friends. Now, actually, there's going to be a Throwback Thursday video, or Throwback whenever it comes up. It's actually one of me and James playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2 at like 5 in the morning till 6:30 in the morning. It's a very long video, but it's a fun. We have such a laugh, and you know, it's great. But yeah, I'd like to do more game videos with friends. That'd be really great. Not Among Us though. Among Us is not my kind of game, unfortunately, guys. It's a very good game from what I've seen, but it's not my cup of tea.
To be quite frankly, I still look like Teletubbies that have just had their heads chopped off. And they've kept the TV and they've just got the legs. I don't know. See what you think, if you want to compare Teletubbies to Among Us characters. But yeah, I'll let you decide that one for yourselves. But yeah, anyways, Tim Pike says wrestling move tutorials.
Yeah, that's a good one. Preferably that would be sticking to the SWF YouTube page, but I really like that one, Tim, so thank you very much for that, mate. And the final one from Yeldade says a day in your life video. Yeah.
Like POV.
So kind of like, you know, maybe filming like a vlog of you know, I just go about my day, maybe like, you know, when I...
Just one day in the life of Lawrence.
Going to the toilet, watching the TV.
Maybe there's no footage of him actually...
On the toilet, yeah,
doing his business on the toilet. Because that would be a horror film. Horrific.
But yeah, no, I like that suggestion, Yalda. So, anyways, guys, yeah, thank you for your responses. Absolutely,
yeah,
loads of responses. I'm overwhelmed by some responses, guys. So, thank you very much. So, the next one we are going to give the question for you guys to answer is, let's think about this one. This is an interesting one. Okay. So guys, obviously I know a lot of you like playing games, so what is your favourite game to play? Is it Among Us? Is it Silent Hill? Is it Flappy Bird? Is it Angry Birds? Is it anything with birds? Any game at all, guys. So anyway, leave your responses in the comment section below. Please do. That will be absolutely brilliant. So now guys, it's actually time for the next section, and we're going to pass over to a very interesting guy. His name's Carnage from Slam National Wrestling. Carnage, what section's coming up? Over to you, mate.
Thanks, Lawrence. And now, ladies and germs, it's time for the questions and answers. It better be bloody good. Oh, I can't wait. Questions everywhere.
Well, thank you, Carnage. Of course, a nice little introduction for the questions and answers there. And I love that song for Q&A. It's a perfect song, obviously, for our section of this questions and answers, or Q&A.
The Q&A.
So yeah, of course, we've got a lot of questions to go through. So let's get started off the first question. So, first of all, Adam Chambers asks, who is my favourite Star Wars character? Personally, for me, he's not used in a lot of them, but I absolutely love Jango Fett. He's one of my favourite characters. I absolutely love the costume. Yeah, I'm definitely going with Jango. Now, Katherine hasn't seen a lot of the Star Wars films.
I've literally only seen one film out of the whole saga.
But everyone is,
You know, I've had a load of people literally say, how the hell have you never seen, like, the beginning of Star Wars films? I've never really had time to literally just have a massive Star Wars marathon, but...
So who would you say is your favourite character that you've seen?
It's not really good because my throat is quite hurting. I need to, like, I'll do another one. There's two that I like, and that is, of course, R2-D2 and C-3PO.
Yeah, you've got to go with the classic ones, guys. I mean, yeah, classic characters, but
I just like them.
So yeah, R2-D2 and C-3PO, and then
I know the robots, but they're adorable.
Anyway, next question, Kat.
Amy Hershaw asks, who is my biggest inspiration in wrestling?
I would say my biggest inspiration of wrestling for a long time, it's always been Rey Mysterio. He's one of the finest wrestlers of a long time. You know, I absolutely love him. I've met Rey Mysterio, and you know, he's such a nice guy. He's about the same height as well as me. It's very weird. You know, I usually have to look up at people. I didn't have to look up at him. I didn't have to look down. I didn't have to look up. So it was great to actually look at someone and just go, oh, hello. But yeah, Rey Mysterio for me.
And now I have many wrestling inspirations.
But if you can pick...
But there is one that stands out above the rest, and that is none other than Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
He is like the most amazing athlete that I've ever seen, even though I've seen some pretty amazing things in the wrestling business, but it's Jeff Hardy that stands out for me the most, because I've watched him ever since I was yay big, literally, and also copying some moves from him as well.
Anyway, Amy Plays On, she's actually got 3 questions, so we'll go through obviously them. So what is my favourite UK theme park and the theme park I most want to visit outside of the UK? Favourite UK theme park is no doubt about it, Blackpool Pleasure Beach. It's got some of the most amazing and classic attractions, of course. Icon, the Pepsi Max Big One, Revolution, the classic Ghost Train, and of course the best dart ride in my eyes in the UK, Valhalla, probably. But outside of the UK, I'd probably say I want to go to Europa Park. That's a really big park I want to go to. Or Phantasialand, Efteling, PortAventura is another one. But of course, everyone knows I love the Disney Universal Park, so I'd love to get back out there if I can.
Now, my favourite UK theme park, it's got to be Alton Towers. I know Blackpool Pleasure Beaches hold a very close place in my heart, because I did used to live there when I was a little kid, and I used to go on most of the attractions there that aren't probably not there anymore. But obviously the new attractions that are there now, such as Icon, fantastic ride, honestly.
Yeah, really good.
Blowed me away, literally. But yeah, but Alton Towers, I went there back in very early, well, when I was in year 9 and year 10, actually, before I met this, way before I met this one. And I don't know, I actually love the rides there, but there is one in particular that I'm not very keen on because it does give me quite a shock, and that is Oblivion with the...
it's a good ride.
Not so vertical drop, but...
It's a good ride.
Yeah, it is a good ride. I've come to grow to terms with it, but, you know, it might just have to take me a couple of more rides to... love it again.
You'll be okay. So she also asked, what is my favourite music genre? I can tell you that straight up. It's rock. I love classic rock. I love new rock. I love heavy metal, stuff like that. So definitely rock.
I can tell you that straight up. Well, from the looks of me, choker, black, I'm a goth, heavy metal.
There we go. Simple as. And the final question she says is, what is my favourite cosplay I've done? How long did it take to make? I wouldn't say I've made any cosplays. I say I've more bought them and bought things for them. But the best one I've done is, of course, it's up there. The Fiend cosplay that I've got, the mask that I've got now for it is amazing, and the lantern and everything. It costs a lot of money, all of it. It's between like 300 and 400 quid. So yeah, it's quite a lot. But I'd also say I love doing, of course, the Smiler cosplay. It's always been one of my favourites. Of course, Marty. But yeah, I think the Fiend one's yeah.
Now I'm the same when it comes to not making, but I actually buy my costumes as well. I've been wanting to make a costume for quite some time now.
It's a lot of hard work.
It's a lot of hard work, a lot goes into it, and I'm obviously guessing a lot of money as well. I love most of my costumes, to be honest, but you know, I love my Jeff Hardy cosplay that I do because I feel that I'm a bit creative when it comes to that, because I do different face paints every time, obviously with different colours and stuff. And obviously Seth Rollins, because I do different, I do a mixed gender, you know, I actually, with me being female, but best cosplay I've done by far, it's got to be my katana from MK9. Yeah, if anyone's seen me at any cons, I've been to quite a few with that costume on. May have had a photo with you, you never know.
So yeah, next up, Amber says, what is the greatest game you've ever played? Personally for me, I'm a guitar rock band guy. I absolutely love guitar and rock band. They're my favourite games. And then I'd probably say Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 is a big soft spot for me, so yeah.
Don't even have to answer this question.
Mortal Kombat. There you go. That's it. Next question. There we go.
No.
Yeah, AristoJac cosplay asks, which cosplay I've seen at a con that made me so happy? Oh, I'd probably say the one that's made me most happy when I've seen it, I'd probably say is this Amy 11 Plays, who I mentioned earlier, and someone else who we know, Luca. When I saw them do the Smiler cosplay, when I saw that, I was like thinking, oh, I'm not the only one that's actually ever done a cosplay like that. So I was like, oh, that's really good. And there's also a good friend called Sammi who does amazing cosplay of that as well. And also a Wicker Man cosplay was really cool.
Oh, God. There's quite a few cosplays that I've seen during my time as a cosplayer that I've seen at different cons. Sammy's Wicker Man cosplay and her Smiler one, that's one. It's actually one of yours, Jack. It's your Toothless cosplay.
Yeah, it's really good.
That's a big one for me. That made me smile because I absolutely love Toothless and I just love to train your dragon. And another one is April, who I met at the mini-con.
Who did Scorpion.
Who did Scorpion, and
really good.
it was amazing. Very, very accurate as well,
yeah,
with
really
the
good.
scars on the hand and the contacts.
Next question. Kat's going to be able to answer this one easily. Aria says, what is my favourite fighting game? We already know hers, which is Mortal Kombat. Me, I love Mortal Kombat, but I'm actually more of a Tekken kind of guy.
He likes to
I do like Tekken. I like Paul. I like Eddie. I like King. A lot of them characters. It's fun. It doesn't take itself too seriously. It's quite fun. But yeah, of course, Mortal Kombat's up there.
I'm the more horror. It's more gory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Becky200125 asks, what are you doing during lockdown to keep yourself occupied? Well, mainly making YouTube videos, I guess, Becky.
Stuffing my face.
Also watching a lot of stuff on Amazon Prime. I've actually been buying the series of Keenan and Kel on Amazon Prime. We bought the first 4 series. They're only like $4.99 a full series, guys, so it's definitely worth buying them. We haven't bought the last series yet, but we will be buying that at some point. But yeah, mainly doing YouTube videos and buying theme park merchandise as well. So.
Oh yeah. I got a smiler bag.
So there you go. But yeah, that's mainly it, guys, really. I'm watching The Masked Singer, which we've just seen the final, which was amazing.
I'm drinking plenty of this, which is my favourite drink of all time, Fanta Fruit Twist.
Anyway, next question. Blossom Possum Cosplay asks, how have you utilised your time in lockdown? Have you improved any skills? Like I said, there's not really much, obviously from the last question as well. Not really. I mean, I've still just been kind of not really doing my dancing for a bit. I've been having a break with that. But I guess I've been working on my video editing skills and I guess the theme park gameplay as well. So yeah, stuff on that really. I won't say anything else really that we've worked on skill-wise.
No, not really.
No, not really.
Oh, pardon me.
Okay, next question. Callum asks, have I ever considered doing a movie-themed dance with themes from famous films? Well, actually, Callum, I've kind of done something like that, which is like a movies, musicals, dance thing, actually. I've not done actually one just specifically with movie themes, but it's the one I might take into consideration. But if you've never seen the movies, musical one, Callum, it's actually going to be coming up on the channel very, very soon, so please stay tuned for that. Okay, it's actually one of Katherine's questions that she asked, so you might as well ask that one.
So I asked, what you have planned for your channel in 2021?
Well, that's a pretty simple one because we've pretty much
clearly
already cleared out of what in the upcoming videos and stuff.
Yep, so self-explanatory.
The main thing is, I would probably say that I want to do more in 2021 is go to more theme parks that I haven't done in the UK. So that's my main plan, really, and I think that's one of yours mains as well.
Also, I've just had one question just pop into my head. I know you've not had it put down, but I find it actually a good one. Other than the usual content that you don't usually put up on your channel, what other videos would you consider putting up?
That's a pretty basic one because everything that the guys have suggested already.
I tried.
But it's a good one, so well done, Cap. Next up, Dale asks, what dream movie prop would you love to own from any movie? I wouldn't call it a prop, but everyone knows that I would love to have a DeLorean. I've got very many little DeLoreans all around the room, ones that light up, ones that just are like, you know, the little vehicles, a couple of Hot Wheels ones. I will probably do maybe a Back to the Future memorabilia thing in this room at some point, but...
I do have one major prop that I'd like to have from a film, but there is another one that I would quite like to have, and that's a lightsaber, believe it or not, actually. I would love to just, I don't know, just...
I've got a toy one.
The tinsel one over there as well, yeah. I don't know, just the thoughts of just going around thinking you're a Jedi, it's actually quite badass, but the main prop that I would absolutely love to have
is Katana's
fans from MK Annihilation.
Yeah, I knew that.
Because, oh god, honestly, it's not really a great film, and that's coming from a Mortal Kombat fan. For God, bloody hell, like you wouldn't believe it, but it's not really a great film. But her fans in that film are so freaking badass. Just great.
Anyway, next question. Devon asked if I could be any fish, what fish and why?
Sorry, I don't know.
That's a great question. Very different.
What type of fish?
I'd probably be a jellyfish because I wobble up the time.
This is not the fish that I would like to be, but you know, Peter Pan. No, you are a codfish. Sorry, but no, anyways. I don't know.
It's tricky, innit?
I think it might be a jellyfish.
Yeah, I think we'll both be jellyfish because we like wobble.
And I like to shock people.
Let's do wobble.
And I like to shock people if they annoy me.
Yeah, do a jellyfish. Flame Dragon Man asks, who would you like to meet for your dream celebrity? Whoa, no ways. I would say it's going to be either Michael J. Fox or Arnold Schwarzenegger. Would be my yeah, definitely them two.
There's not nobody else, is there? Jeff Hardy, seriously, he's just one person that I've always looked up to. But honestly, it's just his style. And I guess that's actually, he's one of the people that actually influenced me to actually become goth, to be honest.
Fair enough. Well, obviously, he said obviously inspired you to do wrestling.
But yeah, there is another person as well, and that's actually his older brother, Matt Hardy. They did team up, obviously, with them being brothers, and obviously a final one, and that is Amy Dumas, which is also as known as Lita, which was obviously who teamed up with them to be known as Team Extreme.
Yeah, fair enough. That's great answers. Fracture Moon Network asks, what do we miss most about conventions? Honestly, seeing friends. We went to a WinterCon up at Leeds last year, just before they were locked down or whatever. And
it was Christmas, but
yeah, and do you know what? It was really good. It was great because we got to actually see some people that we've not seen for a long time.
I think I actually got a little bit emotional because I was actually breathing fresh air for so long. Honestly, I forgot what it even felt like, to be honest, with us being indoors so long, and just seeing people that we know.
I'd definitely say that seeing people mainly,
and just
also meeting amazing guests as well.
In the whole vicinity of what we love doing. Just that's what it was that made it. And also, because I actually finally got the Katana MK11 action figure that I actually wanted. It was a doll. I actually got it for cheaper from where I was actually going to get it originally. So,
I also got a
a
DeLorean time machine as well from that, which is amazing.
And also from the actual Christmas market that we I got this little fella. It's obviously a Scorpion MK11 plush teddy, which is cute. I am very
so Grace Medley and Tim Pike also asked, what inspired me to start a YouTube channel? Do you know what? Honestly, I used to have an old YouTube channel called Little Aussie, and I loved doing content on there. And then, unfortunately, obviously, when I was doing that channel, me and a friend fell out, and he actually managed to hack my channel, delete all my videos, and I was like, oh, I think I'm pretty much done with it. And then, I don't know, cousins and friends started talking to me like, you need to start doing YouTube again. I was like, I'll give it a try. And then, of course, 11 years on, and we are still, well, nearly 11 years on, and we are here now with the small thing going, and I'm happy with it. So obviously I kind of helped Kat do more with her YouTube channel, obviously helping through things, and you've loved doing YouTube, haven't you, since then?
Yeah, I have, yeah. I've actually got other, old channels, but I don't really use them anymore, because even when I forgot the password, or I just really can't be bothered to even go back into the archives.
Next up, Holly One Heart asked, do I have any other talents? Well, as I mentioned, I sing, but I don't really... Yeah, obviously people know how to do wrestling, do dancing. I do impressions a little bit as well. I guess that is a fun. I don't really do the impressions, but
he's quite good at it.
Oh, cheers. But yeah, I guess that's it.
Well, other than wrestling,
and obviously people know that you sing as well.
People know that I sing. Well, back in college, I did do a musical theatre course, which tethered in singing, dancing and acting. So you can guess with that. Ever since then, really, the only acting that I've done from outside of college is obviously when I started in the Zombie Domination films that yours truly over here, did. And, yeah. And obviously singing, I've been in Trades Got Talent competitions. I've done talent competitions at conventions as well. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to both say the answers to this one thing. So, Zoe from Armadix Theme Parks asked, what is our favourite coaster in Blackpool? So, 3, 2, 1. Icon! Icon is an amazing coaster. It's definitely the best coaster there now. The only one that Kat hasn't done at that park yet is the Pepsi Max big one. So, would that change when she's done it? We'll have to wait and see when we do. But
and to be honest, the Pepsi Max big one...
You'll be able to do it.
There's no sugarcoating it. It is a massive structure. And
but
with
it's
me
amazing.
having anxiety, my goodness, I just don't want it to hit the roof. I actually want
You'll
to
be fine.
conquer it, enjoy it, and...
You'll be fine. It's honestly, it's amazing. Okay, next up, I think we can both answer this one again as well together. Jane in Tokyo asked, what is the best roller coaster I've been on? 3, 2, 1. Icon. Honestly, it's brilliant. It's definitely the UK's best newest coaster. I still love Nemesis. I still love Kamali and Odyssey. For me in America, I would say for the best coaster I've been on in America. I personally love Rock and Roller Coaster at Disney's Hollywood Studios. That's really good. But yeah, Icon, I would say.
Don't get me wrong, I love Smiler, I love Nemesis.
Oh god, yeah, Smile as well.
Wicker Man. Oh god, honestly.
There's so many. There's so many. We'll have to talk about some of that in the top 10 videos and stuff like that. So, but you know. Joe from Theme Park Insanity asked, what is my favourite theme park memory? Oh, for me, I would say there's a video actually on my channel where it's a trip of me going to Alton Towers in 2008, which was actually, I think, for my birthday. And I actually experienced the corkscrew. That was my first ever upside down roller coaster, and it's actually just before the coaster went. That will always be my memory of me going upside down on a coaster for the very first time. So, definitely that. I actually have one more. Sorry, Boo. Also, dancing in the middle of Walt Disney World. That was amazing. Just doing my break dancing in Disneyland. Everyone was like, what? What's going on here? But yeah, anyway.
Well, there's quite a few that I have, but if one stands out for me, it'd probably be me conquering Apocalypse at Drayton Manor. My goodness. I was absolutely terrified.
I'm surprised you didn't say about conquering Oblivion.
But yeah, that's actually another one as well. When I conquered Oblivion as well, there's actually a very known fact secret of me going on Oblivion as well. I don't want to actually say it because, well, it's natural. But before you go down the drop, the vertical drop, we won't say that, but, you know, it's a certain word, it's called flatulence. I was that terrified, I don't know, it just slipped out.
As it went down, she just went,
and I was on the front row as well, so the back row people consisting of 6. Oh, was it 8? Oh, no.
What's that smell?
No, not 6, sorry, it was 8 people. Especially the person behind me who would have thought, is this a new effect to the Vanity of the Ride, or is it someone's... Yeah. So, yeah, but going on Apocalypse as well was major for me as well. So, yeah.
There we go.
Crazy.
Lorra Cosplays asked, how did I feel about my first video? It's not the best, which a lot of people say that the first video is not the best. It's just literally a very bad quality video of me playing Guitar Hero, a Dragon Force on her. And the quality is awful, it's not great, but a video is a video end of the day, and I'll always remember it as my first video. You're right. Matthew Hitman asks, would you rather poo eggs for the rest of your life or eat eggs for the rest of your life?
Well,
I'd rather eat eggs for the rest of my life.
Same here, because protein...
Actually, I really like eggs.
It's protein.
Yeah. Anyway, that question's done. Mr. Jordan H123 asks, where do I see my channel in 5 years' time? I hope to see it bigger than what it is now. I mean, I'd like to see a lot more people viewing the videos, a lot more people basically subscribing. I'd love to see this channel get quite big. I mean, I'm not expecting it to, but end of the day, when you guys have watched the videos, you've shared them, you've liked them, you've commented them, you guys have helped me get to where I am, so I'm very appreciative. But let's see where it takes us. I'm hoping at least 2,000 subs in the next like couple of years. But yeah, obviously Kat's still kind of growing our channel and things, so you don't really know what's going to happen with your channel, do you?
No, to be honest. To be quite frankly honest, I never thought I was even going to get 1 subscriber, but I've actually ended up with 31 at the moment.
Oh,
so,
there you go.
You know, that's a big
And
thing
Kat's
for
channel's
me.
in the link description below to go and check out.
So check it out.
Neil Callum asks, who got you into wrestling? Was it someone or a story behind it? As I mentioned earlier, it was Rey Mysterio that got me into it.
Jeff Hardy got me into it.
Yeah. That's pretty answer question, to be fair, straight away, guys. Yeah. Robert asks, how do you think the current UK restrictions will affect the upcoming Coast in Flamingo Land now that the R rate is less than 1? I personally don't know, Rob. We are taking every day by day, seeing what stuff happens. I'm hoping the new coaster for Flamingo Land will open this year, because we've been seeing it do construction for quite a few years and it looks fantastic. So I'm hoping we can get on it this year. And I think a lot of the theme park industry is actually struggling with stuff that's happening. It would actually be good to see them pick up from new rides and stuff that they've built. Maybe see it being built. So let's see how that goes really for Flamingo Land.
Yeah.
But yeah, just a couple more, guys, so don't worry. We are nearly done with these and we can get on to the last few sections. Robyn Slater asks, which song am I most excited for and anticipate the most while performing a medley? I would say I love the Call on Me part. It's a part I always look forward to, doing the kick up. I've even had things where people have got up and do the dance with me and they love doing it. I love doing it. I love seeing them when their reaction when I do it. It's funny. But yeah, I'd say that. Sophie has been asked, which cosplay takes the most time to put on and take off? Definitely the Finn Balor, because of the face paint, the detail in the face paint. The costume for the Fiend is quite easy to put on, but the mask is a bit of a pain. But and then I'd say for yours is your Jeff.
My Jeff Hardy because of my pain.
Any ones with pain, yeah.
It's a bugger.
But yeah. And of course, the last question is from S. Wishbone, and this one's going to be a great one for Kat, is asked, if you were a Mortal Kombat character, which one would you be and what would be your fatality? For me, Kat knows I love one character, I love to do a cosplay with him, and the one I would like to is Aaron Black, personally.
Which is a cowboy that literally...
He's got like really dark, like black eye face.
He has... well, in MKX, he wears black.
He looks like a death-defied Marty from Back to the Future Part 3.
He has his eyes blackened out. He's basically a rogue cowboy. Basically wields shotguns, pistols, has bullets on him.
You name it, he's done it.
Yep, he's like an assassin type cowboy. So yeah. And me.
We all know.
Again, it's got to be Katana. And, well, the fatalities, well, it's quite straightforward, really. I'm not really going to go for Katana and then have Scorpion's head rip or something, or his Ghost Rider, that I like to call it, when he takes off his mask and, well, you see flames. But there has been quite a few different fatalities from Katana, but if I had to choose one, it would be a classic Kiss of Death.
There we go. That's your answer, guys.
Where they blow up.
Anyway, it's took a long time, but like I said, guys, there are your questions. Thank you very much for sending us questions. If you have any questions for the next episode, please leave them in the comment section below, and we'll answer them in the next show, of course. That will be really great. So yeah. So now we're going to head over to a good friend of mine, Josh, or Remus Kane as he's known as, and he's going to tell us what the next section is. So over to you, Josh.
Thank you, Lawrence. Now, let's check out the channel of the week. Here we go.
Now watch me whip, kill it. Now watch me nay nay. Okay. Now watch me whip, watch me nay nay. Why me do it? Now watch me whip.
Okay, guys. So welcome to Channel of the Week. So we're gonna try and get through this as quickly as possible. This week's Channel of the Week is Jenny in Tokyo. She's a fantastic girl, absolutely great singer, and absolutely great dancer. So obviously the link is in the description below for the channel. But of course we're gonna show you a little clip of some of her footage. So here you are.
Where is the love? When I hurt you more than
some great footage there, but like I said, that's only a little segment of some of her stuff, so go and check her out on our channel. She's a great girl, great performer, and we've known her for a long time, and she's lovely, absolutely lovely. But yeah, anyway, over to one of our other friends, Kelsey, and she's going to tell us what the next section is, so over to Kelsey.
Thanks, Lawrence. It's now time for the global video of the week.
So guys, welcome to Global Video of the Week. So this week's video is a guy called Paul Ballington. He's absolutely hilarious. He's one of the South Yorkshire amazing talents. He's actually been in Trade's Got Talent competition, and I'm going to try and actually put some footage of him actually on my channel. He's hilarious. So I'm going to give you a link to a song called When We Were Kids. So it's like him singing about the history of you growing up, so like stuff like items that you don't really hear about anymore. It does contain a bit of bad language, so obviously...
Well, that's what's funny about it.
Yeah, but obviously if you I'd say if you're under 12 I wouldn't watch it. But anyway, here's a little clip of some of that song, so here you are.
And I'd only just been grounded for getting done at school, for pulling down my mate's shorts in the swimming pool, hedge hopping down your favourite street, playing knock-a-door run, shooting your mates on the arse with your pellet gun, playing out till it got dark and the street lights they came on, British bulldog hide and seek, jokes about your mate's mum.
Oh, what a funny guy, guys, honestly. But like I said, that's just a glimpse of the footage. So obviously go and actually check out the video, and actually even go check out his channel as well, of course. So yeah. Now we're going to pass over to a very good friend of ours. Of course he is the Ninja King's hero, and he's going to say about what the next section is. Over to you, James.
Thank you, Lawrence. It is now time for the Small Funny Guy 1's video of the week.
Thank you, James, very much. Of course, this is the Small Funny Guy 1's video of the week. Now, the video we're actually going to talk, obviously we're going to select for this, is the brand new video that we actually uploaded. Well, obviously this is on Sunday, but it's actually yesterday when you guys are watching it, or maybe it's some other time, even if you're watching this after Sunday and whatever. This is a VHS footage from Flamingo Land, a trip that I did in 2004. It's got some very vintage footage, so go and check it out. The link is in the description, but of course, we're going to show you a little glimpse of it, so here's a little clip of that video. As you can see, Flamingo Land looking very, very different back then to what it is now, but such a great park, of course.
Not to mention how different you look.
Yes, very, very young, of course.
And also, well, he's grown a lot of hair, and you know, he's grown a little bit taller, just
a little bit, not much.
Not much.
Anyways, guys, it's time for the next section. There is only 2 more sections, so like I said, we'll try and get through this as very quickly as possible. So it's time for the next section is Make Lawrence Dance.
Music is my life, 'cause my life is music. The beat of the drum in your heart. Let's dance, you mean it, can't you feel it, don't you know? Let's dance, need it, better believe it, here we go.
So guys, welcome to Make Lawrence Dance. So obviously, for anyone that knows about this section, this is where you send in your songs. I'll put them in like obviously a little video, obviously all mash up like I usually do with my normal dancers. And of course, dance the songs that you guys have sent in. So there is ones that people sent in. There was ones that we didn't actually get. I didn't get to dance to because I couldn't actually think of some stuff to dance to.
Choreography.
Yeah. Now, just to cut a bit of time, we're not actually going to go through all the songs that you guys have asked. Because there is a lot, and obviously we are getting on with time, and obviously things like that. But I just want to say thank you very much to everyone that sent in the songs. I'm going to pass you over to myself now, of course, doing that dance early on for you today. So, over to you, Lawrence. Hi guys, so welcome to the Make Lawrence Dance section. So of course I'm just about to perform my routine, but before I do, I just thought I'd say a few things. I do apologise if the dancers aren't up to scratch. I haven't really danced in a long time, to be fair, and also it's kind of been a bit mishmash getting this all together very, very quickly for the show. So I do apologise, and also I do apologise if this song is not in there. It's just because I've not been able to find something of it to dance to. Maybe I'll replace it with just a song that I know or something like that, so I do apologise about that. Anyways, please hope you enjoy this dance. Please, hopefully it goes alright for me, so thank you very much.
She whispered words like he never heard. I made him all shiver inside. She said, wait, wham, bam, gonna make you my man. Wham, bam, bam, gonna catch you if I can. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. I see a dreamer over there by the water, but I got no Cacoropiatobia. I see a dreamer and he's ready for the slaughter, but I got no Cacoropiatobia.
Alright now, we're gonna do the basic step. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, let's stomp. Left foot, let's stomp. Cha-cha, real smooth. Turn it out.
Everything is great, everything is grand. I got the whole wide world in the palm of my hand. Everything is perfect, it's falling into place. I can't seem to wipe this smile off my face.
So all you wanna do, baby, is touch me, love me, can't get enough. See, all you wanna do, baby, is please me, squeeze me, birds and the bees me. Run your fingers through my hair, tell me I'm the fairest on the fair. Playtime's over, the only thing you wanna do is
So let's go.
'Cause I'm in the stars tonight. So watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Hey, shining through the city with a little funky soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Tonight I feel so happy I could die. Yeah. Tonight I feel so happy I could die. My songs know what you did in the dark. So light 'em up, oh, oh, light 'em up, oh, oh, light 'em up, oh, I'm on fire. Come on. Shawty got the microphone jeans with the fur. The whole club was looking at her. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, Shawty got low, 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 low.
No, I wasn't born without a heart. I wasn't always like
on fire and burning hot. As if I have known it from the start. It was love at first sight, a matter of time that I will make you mine. I'm a motherfucker gentleman. Gentleman.
Yeah, I can feel it on my skin. It's coming down on me. Teardrops on my face. Water like misery. Let it wash away my sins. It's coming down on me. Let it wash away. I'll never be dry, but at least I'm alive. Rain on me, rain, rain, rain on me, rain, rain. You're savage love. You're savage love. Tonight, believe me that the music's gonna rock. Party don't stop, we'll never get enough. Sky rockets lighting up the night. This is the life for you and me. Put your hands up 'cause the night is young. Kick your heels up when you join the fun. And as the magic sets us all aglow, I gotta know, my friends, when can we do this again? Don't need money, don't take fame, don't need no credit card to ride this train. Strong and it's sudden and it's cruel sometimes, but it might just save your life. That's the power of love. Man has a dream and that's the start. He follows his dream with mind and heart. And when it becomes a reality, it's a dream come true for you and me. Shining at the end of every day. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow. Just a dream away.
Well, there you are, guys. You can see how knackered I was from that. I did a lot of hard work, and like I said, I do apologise if any tracks wasn't in that specific dance, but thank you very much for suggesting them anyway. But of course, we will be bringing this back every show, so of course, if you want to send, obviously list another song for me to dance to, leave it in the comment section below. Like I said, guys, if you can leave this all as one big comment of your shout-outs, your opinion and answers, your questions, responses, and everything like that, that would be absolutely great. Now, guys, finally, we are at the last section. It's now time for Section of the Week.
I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, ooh, I'm drowning in the night.
Okay, guys, so welcome to the last section. It's Section of the Week. this show has been a long one, and like I say, guys, I'm very sorry. But anyway, we'll try and keep it shorter next time, I promise. But at least we had a big comeback episode. That's what we wanted with this anyway. So obviously, section of the week is where we take your suggestions to have a possible section to give off in this show. So of course, we're starting off fresh because it's a brand new show. We've had Room 101 before, we've had fan art before. We're probably going to have them again. Obviously, we'll take your suggestions, and whichever one we actually decide we think we're going to do, you can leave your responses with things and stuff to obviously for us to respond with for that section. So of course, if we did pick fan art and you wanted to send in some fan art, you can actually send it in to the Small Funny Guy on Facebook page and stuff like that. But anyway, well, let's see what we've got. Obviously, suggestions. So, starting off first.
Is Adam Chambers says an anime review section.
Okay, I like that suggestion. Anime review section, I'd probably do mainly as an anime review, like the gaming review. So, I'm not 100% sure on that one, but thank you very much for the suggestion. So, we'll have a think of that. We're going to say, like I said, go through this quick. Amy plays 11, it says like an art showcase like fan art, and also Amy Herschel said that fan art. So far, fan art for me is the one I think we're going to do, but anyway, we'll see what else we've got coming up.
AristoJac Cosplay says he would like to see Lawrence interview cosplayers.
Well, I mean, we want to do that really on the main interview videos, like separate, because obviously we are going to try and keep the show as to minimum of stuff, but let's see what happens anyway. But I do like that suggestion, so thank you very much, Jack. It says move of the week, where I showcase a single special dance move or maybe teach it. I like that suggestion. That's quite good. It's a bit different. Not you know. To be fair, anyone can dance. Anyone can dance. So I'd be more than happy to do like a move thing. But maybe we should do that on a separate video. I'm not sure, but I'll definitely take that into consideration. So thank you for that very much, buddy.
Becky200125 says she would like to see Lawrence talking about recent viral things that have happened in the week.
Ooh, that's quite a good one. I think I'd probably do that on separate videos, really, Becky, but I do like the suggestion, so thank you very much for that. Blossom Possum Cosplayer says maybe teach some tricks for dance if you have space, or talk about how you got into dance and the confidence it gives you or cosplay even. Well, of course, we said about the dance thing. I'm going to be doing something with that, so I'll probably stick with that for that part. Obviously, the dance thing, obviously, you and Ari did suggest that. So, it's definitely one that I think I'm going to take into quite a big suggestion. Cosplay as well, I'll probably do a separate video on that one, but there we go.
And Callum Haig says a comedy dance routine.
Well, of course, we do make Lawrence dance, as you've seen on here, Callum. So, we don't really need to do anything with that. But, of course, you don't see the separate videos as well. But thank you very much for the suggestion, buddy. Dale says a section discussing cosplay ideas. Yeah, I'd be up for that, probably for a one-off section and stuff. Yeah, maybe talking about cosplay stuff. So.
Or maybe what you would like to cosplay in the future.
Yeah, that'd be great for both of us to do stuff like that. That'd be great. Devon says try out a ration pack, like a whole pack what day he was in the army. Ooh, that's an interesting one. I've never had anything like that before, but I'd probably do that on a separate video. But thank you for the suggestion, Darren. I really like that.
Also with like rations and stuff. Like with me, if anyone knows me, they call me Gareth for a reason because I love my food. And
you only have a little supply of food with it. Apparently.
And having rations, it'd be literally gone within seconds.
Yeah.
It'd be like a magic trick. Out one ear and out the other.
Watch this food disappear into my stomach. Where's it gone? It's in my belly. There we go. Fracture Moon Network says they would like to see a cosplay section. Well, obviously we've just said about the same with that, but thank you very much, guys.
Gracie Melody says she thinks Lawrence should do a section teaching to do dance moves.
As we've discussed earlier as well, I do like that idea. It's very good, so thank you very much. Hollywood Art says maybe trying to do a segment like drawing and photography would be cool to see. Well, I guess we were talking a bit about that with the, obviously, you know, the fan art, so I like that suggestion, so thank you very much.
Jenny in Tokyo says she may be a section of talking about an old video of mine or Lawrence's, either one, and to suggest for you to check out.
Yeah, that'd be good. I mean, I like to recommend old films and stuff. I definitely recommend watching any of the Norman Wisdom films if you've never seen any of them. They're brilliant. anything like that, and Laurel and Hardy and stuff. Really good. Drew from Theme Park and Insanity says fan art. There we go, another one.
Levi Collins says maybe a Q&A.
Well, obviously we do have Q&A on here anyway, but obviously we may bring that to separate videos. We're not sure yet. Lorra Cosplay says a gaming section.
I can talk quick.
Maybe we could talk about some gaming stuff on here, possibly.
Matthew Hickman says reaction to fails.
Oh, I'd love to do some of them. Mainly on a separate video, but I like that one, Matt. Neil Curtin says top 10 videos, which we said about doing some of them anyway, so I'll definitely be doing some of them. Neil's, so thank you.
Robert says a section about dancing, WWE or theme parks.
Yeah, that'd be maybe something interesting that we could talk about. Robyn says maybe a con story time. Ooh, there's some really good con stories I'd like to talk about. Yeah, maybe either a separate video or on here. I'll have a think about that one, Robyn. Thank you very much.
Sophie Edwards says weird and wonderful facts about people or places.
Well, everyone likes to know weird and wonderful facts, so I like that one, Sophie. I'll definitely take that one into consideration. S. Wishbone says, with the current climate, perhaps something about lockdown, closet cosplays, or dance practices. Well, it's kind of what we said about earlier, but yeah, I like that as well. Thank you very much, mate.
Tim Pike says fan art.
There we go. Of course, fan art is another big suggestion there, of course. And the LD just said dance combo tutorials, so more dancing, you know, stuff. So thank you very much for your suggestions, guys. So I have decided we are going to go with fan art. So if you have any fan art you want to do, it can now be done on the computer, it can be hand drawn, anything like that you want to do, guys. We did actually do it a while ago, and we got a few people that did it, and I'm thank you for them guys doing it. But yeah, so if you do want to enter this, you can message me privately on Facebook if you have me, or you can also message the Small Funny Guy on Facebook page, Lawrence Bennett Dancer Facebook page, any of them, and all of them will come through, guys, so don't worry about that. And of course, if you send them in, you've got 3 weeks to do them, and of course we'll show them actually in the next one, and of course we'll probably pick another section out of that, maybe, or something like that, of one of them suggestions for the section of the week after that. But yeah. Anyways, guys, there we are. Finally, we have got to the end of the show. It's been an absolutely jam-packed one. We're very, very sorry that it's been an extremely long show, but of course there was a lot to go through. But I just want to say once again, thank you very much for everyone that's got involved, sent us responses for everything, sent us shout-outs, your opinions, you name it. So thank you very much. So we hope to see all your responses for every one of these things. So I'll be sending obviously some of these to private messages on Facebook, so you'll get a chance to watch the episode when you can, and hopefully you'll reply and stuff like that. So once again, I'm going to say thank you very much for my fiance Katherine for her first time on the YouTube show, doing a very fantastic job, Kat, so well done.
Thank you.
But yeah, of course, guys, remember the show will be on every 3 weeks, on a Sunday in every 3 weeks. So the show will be back on Sunday the 7th of March. So please come stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe if you haven't. Give the video a like. Leave all the comments below for everything if you want to. And of course, we will see you all in the next show on Sunday the 7th of March. So from Katherine and myself, take care. Please stay safe. We love you all. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye, everybody.
God bless.